Paul Brothers. This is a Paul Brother
Yeah.
podcast, right?
Yeah, it's Paul Brother Podcast.
The
The real
real-
Paul Brother.
Oh, I messed up when I wrote the thing. It's actually we're supposed to be the real Paul Brothers MMA. Wait, what? Can I talk? Am I wait, the real MMA Paul Bros. That's what it was supposed to be.
Yes. Okay, one of the worst things that ever happened in Tyron Woodley's mind was there's been an announced fight.
Yo, can I be honest, dude? I really think Tyrone Woodley loves Jake Paul. Or I'm sorry, is it Jake or is it the other one? It's Jake Paul, right? I think he loves him. Like, I could be wrong, but I think he loves Jake Paul.
Yeah, so the thing about it is, I just read recently, I don't know if this is official, but I know Jake said it online, and Jake posted multiple videos that he's fighting Tommy Fury now.
Woo! Here we go.
Tommy Fury, they just did the alliance. He's open as a slight favorite, which sucks for Tyron because Tyron finally got a tattoo and he's talking all this trash or whatever. But he waited too damn long.
No, you did this to yourself, bro. Like if I could look at him, like, you did this to yourself. You could have had the rematch. Like, don't even front. Like, you could have. You fucked up. So
Tyron fucked up in two ways.
In the ring and out of the ring.
He didn't win the fight.
Yep.
And it took for fucking ever to get the tattoo.
Correct.
If he would have won,
if you're a black man, usually it's one strike you're out. But if you're black man, it's two strikes you're out. Like, you're done. Like,
if he would have did what he needed to do in the ring, it would have been a rematch.
Yep.
Second.
No. 100% Mac Hundo. Imagine if Tyron Woodley. Just imagine a world if he didn't even have to knock him out. He won the fight. Like, he won. He would have all of the power. Like, that would be a rematch because then Jake would be like, dude, this guy's nothing. Like, I can beat him. Like,
yes, it would have been a rematch and a big money in a rematch. So, like we said, people want to see Jake Paul lose in the comeback story. Second of all, they had a tattoo lady, a famous Instagram tattoo lady that they brought there. But Tyron would have got the tattoo the next day.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a rematch.
And like, fuck it, dude. And the way he did it, like, you could have, like, seriously, I haven't thought about this ever. You know what I would do? This is just off the cuff. I have to put, I love Jake Paul. You know what I would do? I'd get someone to do a picture of Jake Paul in a cartoonish way, like him to look like an idiot, and then Tyrone knocking him out, like a picture of me knocking him out, and then under it, I love Jake Paul when he gets knocked out, or something like that. Something weird. Like, dude, I literally just thought of that. So, like, and the best he could think of is I love Jake Paul on his finger. Like, his middle finger.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the most creative thing he did. He put it on his middle finger. But anyway, yeah. Like, so he screwed the pooch. So now it's Tommy Fury, which
God, that dude. I'm not gay. Okay, I'm not a homosexual. I don't identify that. LGBTQ community. I think there's more now. Don't get mad. I'd do some things to Tommy Fury. He's a good-looking human being. That's all I'm saying.
Him and his brother do not look alike at all.
You know, he got a dick game. Like, Tommy Fury, like,
it's on this stupid reality dating show, which was interesting. Now, so he's been announced. So they're fighting. So this will be the first time that Jake Paul fought an actual boxer. And the good thing about Tommy is still amateur. I think he got like 3-4 fights. So he's still young in the game. But this is the first time he'll fight an actual fighter. And also, too, Tommy put up, if Jake Paul beats you, you're a Fury. You better not let Jake Paul beat you. You need to change your name.
I mean, your brother's arguably one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Like, whew. That's what I mean. Like,
so then Jake Paul jumped on that and said, okay. He said, if you beat me, I'm gonna give you 500,000 extra.
Woo!
Oh, but if I beat you, you're gonna change your name to Tommy Fumbles for 1 year.
Like, officially?
Yes, for 1 year.
Dude, these Paul brothers are like, they take bullying to like a weird, like, next level. Like, it's not just, like, for instance, remember the time, what's his name, went to Japan and saw the dead bodies?
Yes.
Like I think that was his brother actually, but like they take it and they were making fun of it like a dead body. What the fuck? Like you're like, why
Yeah.
would you have someone change their name? Like
That's what his brother said. That's what Tyson said.
that's so weird. Like that's so
Tyson,
like
Tyson said if a Fury lose to a Paul brother, you need to change your name. You're not a Fury anymore. So Jake jumped on that.
I do so I think well Fury was saying it like real. Like he's like, dude, it's fucking.
Yes.
You're not a Fury if you fucking like. But Jake took that and was like, I'm gonna make it a fucking. I'm gonna bully him. You have to
Yes.
change your name. Oh, you know, pucker up, because then you have to kiss my asshole and lick it. Like, what are you like? We're starting to get weird with these like.
Yeah. So I don't know if
You
it's
gotta
official.
suck my dick. Like, and
You're right.
videotape it, and then I put it on my YouTube. Like, they're so weird. I'm weird. Like, what? Like,
They are. So there's been no announce. I don't know if it's official. Hasn't been a date announced, but I'm looking forward to that fight. I want to see Jake
again,
Paul.
if you're Tyson Fury, why or Tyson? That's gonna happen so much. If you're Tommy Fury, why wouldn't you take that bet? So you're gonna give me
Yeah.
$500,000 extra dollars, and then I have
Mhm.
to change my name legally. Who cares? A rose by any other name is called fucking Tommy Big Dick Fury. Like so.
So can you imagine him? Then in true Jake Paul fashion, he's gonna want a video of it and record it. Him change his name and see the paperwork. Tommy Mumbles.
He's such a bully. Like he's like, I'm telling. The only way we're gonna beat Jake Paul. What did I say? Bully the bully. We gotta bully. The only way we're gonna beat Jake Paul, like him taking over the world, is if someone bullies him. And we need
Yes.
maybe it's Tommy. He's a boxer. This is okay. Jake Paul. I love Jake Paul. Everything about his career so far has been literally perfect. Literally. When I say perfect, it doesn't get better. Who was his first fight? Nate Robinson, a fucking NBA short little player who was out of the NBA for a while, but had name recognition. That's all that mattered. Knocked him out. Second person, what's his name? Fucking
Jake Ashton.
Funky, yeah. Askren.
Ben
Ben
Askren.
Askren. Fucking, first of all, if you looked at him before the fight, like he literally was the most unconditioned body I've ever like. I look better than Ben Askren naked, like God, and I don't train like martial arts and stuff like that. Knocked him out first round. So now you got all this momentum. So now you're like, okay, third fight, someone who's a little bit better, but still not like elite caliber. Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley can box. There's no question. Like he's not a slouch off the street. But you see where you're at. And Jake saw where he was at, and he still beat him. So now he's like, okay, I'm ready for a boxer. I need an amateur boxer with name recognition. Who has more recognition than the brother of Tyson Fury? Like, he's doing it right,
Yeah.
dude. He's doing it right. Like,
And Tommy had 7 fights on his belt, and this would be the first time that Nate fought someone that was over 5'9", 5'10".
I think you said Nate. Do you say Jake?
Yeah,
Nate?
it's the first time that Jake fought anyone that was over 5'10", and the first time he fought someone that was over 180.
Yeah. So it's just I think it's playing out perfectly, because then what you do, if he beats Tommy Fury, which he could, there's no question, like he could, then you start going to territory of like, wow, he could be like championship level now. Like he could like, and I'm not saying he could, I'm just saying that's what's going to be said. Like, wow, let's put him up against champions, and then the money comes. You think he's getting
Yeah.
paid now? You think he's getting paid now? If he's against a champion, Jake Paul for the championship, whatever, boxing, that's like 500 mil. We're talking like almost like astronomical numbers, like weird numbers. Like what is he making per fight? Like 50 mil, 100 mil?
Who, Jake?
Yeah. With views,
What,
put views, endorsements, everything. What would you say he makes a fight?
okay, if you count in pay-per-views, endorsements, and all these things, it has to be 50 plus easy.
Yeah,
minimum.
easy. 50 plus. Let's say minimum he's making 50 mil a fight. If he gets this next win and goes 100 million easy, he clears 100 million.
Yes, he's clearing.
Think about that. One fight, one night, one fight, you make $100 million.
Yes.
Like,
now, what's insane to me is I get what he's doing. He needs to fight Anderson Silva, him and his brother.
Oh,
You talking
need is
about
a very
fighting?
strong word. Need is a strong word. He doesn't need to. He would lose. Like that's like not even like.
You don't need to.
He don't need to. He doesn't need to. Like we need to see that. Like we
Yeah.
need to. Like,
You challenge all these
guys. That would be the perfect like MMA, YouTube, boxers in the middle. Like it was just a holy trinity just coming together right there.
You challenge all these boxers, all these MMA guys. How about you challenge arguably the MMA
greatest
GOAT?
MMA fighter who just came off a knockout in boxing.
Arguably the greatest striker of all time.
Oh my god, dude! Are you Nostradamus? Is this a Nostradamus or Nostradamus?
No. I don't think Jake wants that.
Speak it into existence, bro.
I don't think Jake smoke, man. Logan may take it. I don't think Jake wants that smoke.
Hey, that's okay. We still got a Paul brother fighting Logan just fought freaking Floyd Money Mayweather. So like, we don't talk about that enough. He fought Floyd Money Mayweather and didn't lose. Well, he lost, but it went to a decision. Like,
I would love to see them guys fight someone equal to their size.
You mean like a 180, 185 person?
Well, both of them are 200 and up.
Yeah, so like it would have to be someone around 185 to 200. So like, you mean a middleweight to a light heavyweight in MMA?
Yeah.
There's so many, dude. Like Israel Adesanya comes to mind. Imagine Israel Adesanya versus Jake Paul.
You think Israel will take that in a heartbeat?
Who wouldn't? Like, if Israel went to Dana White, was like, hey, I just got a contract, dude. They're willing to give me $100 million and you get 50%. Ka-ching! Like Dana would be like, yeah, okay, let's do it tomorrow. Like, dude, because the thing is, we're throwing around numbers. Like, think about it. An MMA fighter, what's the most they'll make in a fight? Maybe 500,000, maybe $1 million. Like the top tier guys. We're talking about 50 million. Like, these are some big numbers.
Oh, big, man. The problem with the UFC is they're a dictatorship.
Yeah, they're a monopoly, 100%.
Yep. Like, they got to have their hands on everything.
Yep.
Because this fight is the trash talking between
Dana White, he's just like licking his fingers. Oh, okay, here, boink. Let me give you. You like that? Like,
can you imagine the trash talk between Izzy and Jake Paul?
Dude, you're literally getting me hard. Like, I'm just like, oh my god. Like, imagine Israel Adesanya versus Jake Paul for the middleweight championship of the world, boxing, for the boxing championship. Like, you know how they're making stupid baddest mother effer titles or whatnot. That would be a real title. Like, that'd be legit. Who do you think would win? That's not even a question. I don't even want to. We know. We're trolling. If you don't think Israel will win that one fight, you're trolling. You're literally trolling. Right?
He would destroy, but I would love to see it though.
I would love to see it.